Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to yet another video here on the channel. It's your boy ZachPlaysAN, and today we are back on the Archon. So you might be wondering, this isn't Hypixel, and in fact, I used to play this server when I first started my channel nearly 7 years ago. My first episode was uploaded about 6.5 years ago on the Archon, and I played it for many years before I finally moved over to Hypixel. The Archon has kindly reached out to me to sponsor a mini-series here on their new Skyblock Origins realm, which just reset, and honestly, I'm genuinely really excited for this. I haven't been on this server in years. This is where I grew up. Some of my fondest memories of Minecraft as a whole took place here on this server, back with the Camping Rusher, way back in those faction days, and I'm super excited to bring you guys our Skyblock Origin series here on the Archon. In the interest of full disclosure, this is a sponsored series. I'm really excited to do it though, and in fact, this is going to be a good spot where you guys can actually come and play with me. So I'm going to leave the IP on the screen really quickly, zachplays.archonhq.net. I recommend that you come and hop on. I'll be online when you're watching this right now, working on my island, so I recommend you come and say hi. But it's so strange to be back here. I'm genuinely so excited to get started. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. So here we are on our starter island. It's pretty plain. We haven't added too much yet. This is what we get with the grassland themed island. I think it's really cool that you get to pick a theme. But one of our biggest things that we need to start working on is getting some island value. So there is this thing called /istop where you can see some of the top islands on the entire server. As you can see, some of these islands have some ridiculous value, and one of our goals is to actually work our way towards being on this list. Now, these are some big islands with a lot of different members. They're all working together, and so if you guys want to come and help me out, make sure you join using the IP, and you can actually come and help me get onto this top island rank, because I don't think I'm going to be able to beat these full teams by myself. Currently, we have 0 island value, and so we need to work towards getting some value, and some things that do that are blocks as well as spawners. So I think it's time that we actually start grinding, go to one of the custom new locations, and start working towards getting our hands on a spawner grinder so we can work towards some other really cool things. One of the best beginner ways that I was told to actually get my hands on some spawners early on is by woodcutting. So there's different skills and there's warps to different areas. For example, right now I am currently in the forest, and what's really cool is that the tree types actually change after a little while. So as you can see, we got birch trees coming in over here. We have, what is this, dark oak or spruce? And so they basically change over the course of time. And there's some other really cool areas like warp deep for mining, warp fish where you can get custom fishing rods and stuff like that. So you already know we're going to be doing some fishing in this series. But I'm going to start by woodcutting and see what all the hype is about for this thing. So let me level up some woodcutting and yeah, see if I can actually get anything. Okay, well, I was just chopping down trees and I somehow got a pineapple tree from chopping down these trees, which is actually really sick. I haven't read this yet, but plant in the ground to grow a pineapple tree. Watering costs are 45,000 to 675,000. Harvesting is worth 120,000 to 3.24 million, and it grows in 30 minutes to 7 hours and 30 minutes. I guess that depends on how much money you make from it. Requires 250 woodcutting to chop down. Has 4 stages of growth. Okay, that is ridiculous. I definitely need to go ahead and plant this thing really badly, but I think I need to be woodcutting level 250, and I'm currently, what was my last level up? I think I'm level 69 actually, which is pretty funny. So I'm gonna keep chopping down trees. That is super sick though. Custom trees, what the hell? Pineapple tree, yo. Okay, we actually need pineapple trees in like vanilla Minecraft. That sounds so sick. You might also be wondering how I went from iron armor to this diamond gear with these diamond tools. I have something called the partner kit. And so if you want a little bit of a boost when you hop on to come and play with me, let me show you a quick way that you can actually get a rank on the server for completely free. So if you want to get a free $5 rank to get started, you're going to want to go to the link in the description, shop.thearchon.net. You're going to click on free rank with that YouTube button right there. You're going to type in your IGN very quickly, ZachPlaysAN. You're going to click continue. You're going to add to cart, and basically you can choose any realm that you would like a $5 rank on. If you want to play with me, that would be Skyblock Origins. You click continue. You let this load for a second. And then you're going to go ahead and in the enter coupon code here, you're going to put the code ZachFREE. And if you add the coupon, you will actually get a completely free rank, and then you can just check out. Checking out doesn't ask you for any personal information. You can just click claim for free, and then you'll have a great start on the new server. Okay, we actually just got another custom tree, an apple tree. And so this one, watering costs are 7.5k to 112k, and harvesting is worth 30k to 810k. And it takes about 10 minutes to 2.5 hours to grow, has 4 stages of growth, such as the other one, And yeah, okay, so this one, I don't think we need a level requirement to actually place it down. So let's go back to the island and actually plant this thing actually as soon as we can, because the money return on this thing is ridiculous. So we're back on the island. I'm not sure how much space this thing needs, but this seems to look like a good spot. Let's go ahead and plant down our apple tree. Okay, there we go. We have an apple. Okay, whoa, we can right click it, see the apple tree. Harvest tree. Tree hasn't been watered yet. Okay, so I have to water it. Okay, so I can water it for 7.5k. Oh, I can water it again. Okay, so I can choose how much we're actually going to get from it. Okay, so I paid 7.5k. I'll get 30k in return. Let's actually just pump this thing. Cannot be watered while growing. Oh, we have to wait for it to grow. Okay, so I can either choose to basically bail out if I don't want to go further, or if I don't really need the money, I can actually just keep upgrading it and get even more of a return, which is actually really cool. Okay, cool. I'm going to let this thing grow for a little while I go ahead and grind, and I'll come back to it in about 10 minutes. Also, you can level up each type of tree by watering it a certain amount of times, and I guess that just stays, like, when you plant more apple trees. So, for example, if I water it 5 more times, my next level will give me a 5% more return, I believe. So that's actually something really cool we should keep in mind. And for example, I put down my pineapple tree, as you can see, but I need to actually be woodcutting 250 to water it. So that's something we need to work towards, but really cool. We have it planted down, or we can uproot it. Uprooting your tree will return it to you. You will not receive a refund for watering it. Okay, so we can take it back for the time being, and when we're woodcutting 250, we can find a nice home for this thing. And any second now, we should actually be woodcutting level 100. There we go. We got a big firework. That's pretty fancy. I'm gonna keep going though. We need to get to 250. We just got our hands on another tree, and this one I have the requirements to place down a pear tree, which is actually really cool. As you can see, the watering costs as well as the harvesting it's worth. This is super sick. I'm actually loving these custom tree things. Like, this is actually super cool. We got an apple tree, a pear tree, and a pineapple tree now. I'm gonna go plant this and then get back to chopping. And our apple tree is about to finish in 1 second, it says. Let's see. Come on, this is the longest second of my life. Whoa, there we go. We have an apple tree. I can kind of just right click it. Okay, this is super sick. Okay, so currently I could harvest it for 30,000 coins in value. I think I want to keep this thing going because I don't think I get another apple tree to plant, obviously. So let's go ahead. We're going to water it again for 15k, and then return we'll be able to actually, our next value to harvest would be 90k. So let's go ahead. We're going to water it again. It's going to go back down to a Steve, apparently, but it's there. And I also planted the pear tree. I just got a message in my chat saying I unlocked the Lumberjack's Axe. So if we go ahead and do /p shop, I'm actually really curious what this is. Lumberjack's Axe. Okay, so what made me actually be able to get this? Okay, at the bottom, chop 1,000 of any log, and you can actually get this thing. It costs 2 million XP. I do not have enough XP for that. That is a lot of XP, but as you can see, there's a bunch of things that have low requirements, and they help you in terms of different areas of grinding. For example, the Master Angler Rod, that would be sick. Catch 25 of any fish. So I need to figure out how to get my hands on some XP. Speak of the devil, I actually just chopped down a tier 2 EXP pouch from Woodcutting. So this is actually going to help us because I need 2 million XP, and I'm now just reading it that I can give me 10 to 28,000. So it'll be a small dent in what we're actually going for, but hopefully we get on the higher end of that. 18,274, not terrible, but just the tip of the iceberg for the 2 million that we actually need. And any second now, we should be hitting, come on, where is it? Woodcutting 200. There we go. 50 more levels to go. The only problem is I've been watering my trees back on my island, and I'm starting to run out of money, and I've been selling all the wood that I get, but it isn't the greatest tree. Oh, no way. So I was actually just messaging a staff member because honestly it felt too good to be true. I'm not even gonna lie. Something I've been struggling with is not having enough coins to water these things. And I actually just got something that is worth 10,000 mob coins, which is, that's a lot of mob coins to get. And as you can see, 10,000 mob coins for a tree watering bucket, or you can get it from woodcutting. And we actually got super lucky and got it from woodcutting. So if I right click it, you don't have enough money. Oh, I see how this works. It's a quality of life item. It's so that you can basically water a bunch of trees at once and just run by. I thought for some reason I just got a gold mine, which would have been ridiculous, but this is still pretty cool too when we have a lot more trees. We can just run by, hold right click, and water them all. And there we go. I actually just hit woodcutting 250, which means I can finally plant down this freaking pineapple tree, which I've been holding on to since the dawn of time. So let's head back to the island. As you can see, I'm broke. I can't actually afford to water any of these trees anymore, which is super sad. But we do have our pineapple tree, which will hopefully make us some good money. So let's go ahead and put that bad boy down. Let's go ahead and right click them. As you can see, the water in for the first time is 45k, and the sell value will be 120k. And this scales quite ridiculously as we water it. This is one that I want to try and water as far as possible because this is the only one I've gotten. I've gotten quite a few pear trees and an apple tree, which actually just grew. So my thought process is, considering the apple tree is the worst of the trees that I have, if I go ahead and harvest this thing for 270k, even though if I put another 60k in, I get 810,000. Oh man, this is actually so conflicting. I might try and get 60k. You know what? I might harvest one of the pear trees because I do have a bunch of them. That's kind of my thought process. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to harvest this tree right here. There we go. We harvested it. As you can see, oh my god, it just goes back to level 1. And I can just water again all the way up. That is beautiful. Okay, so we're going to water this one. I'm going to come over here, harvest this one. And then I can like re-water it again for 20k. That is beautiful. Okay, we're going to harvest this one as well. Then we're going to come over here and upgrade this. Okay, I thought the tree would disappear. It doesn't. Cannot be watered while growing. Okay, I already watered it. There we go. So in half an hour, it'll be worth 120k. And then the next one after that will be worth 90k. Can go to 360. Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so this one, let's water this for 20k. We're going to water this one for 20k. That one's being watered, and this one for another 20k. And how much money do I have left? 60k. So I made 60k. I got a bunch of trees down. We're going to go ahead and throw down this other pear tree right about here. Let's put it there. Let's go ahead and water it for 20k. There we go. Okay, so we're in the middle of growing a absolute tree empire. So I just woke up from the night before, and as you can see, all my trees are completely grown. A lot of them still need some watering, but quite a few of them are at like max value. This one, for example, can't be watered. Oh wait, no, I can't water this tree anymore. This tree can't be watered anymore, which is actually pretty cool. Same with this one. Same with these two. This one I want to water one more time. This one can go further, and then I believe these ones can go a lot further as well. These have been like ones that have been paying for all of these ones basically. But we can go ahead and actually harvest these things and see how much money we make. So currently we're at 196k, which isn't terrible, but we're gonna go ahead and harvest all these and start the first level of watering again. Okay, so let's do that. Let's do that. I'll leave these ones. These are not max leveled. Let's go ahead and harvest the pear trees. Boom. There we go. This one, harvest, water. And from all that, we just made 5.2 mil in the first day. And I can go ahead and water this one for 360k. And in 4 hours, this thing will sell for 3.2 mil. So let's go ahead and water this bad boy. But oh my goodness, that is ridiculous. So I can't believe that. 4.9 mil. I'm going to go around and just keep watering everything. This is actually, like, money is literally growing on trees right now. This is ridiculous. I can't believe how much money you can make from this. I mean, it took a while to get all these trees. Like, I was woodcutting for a couple hours, but still, what a setup we have going so far. Finally, after quite a few hours, our pineapple tree is finally grown. We can harvest it for 3.2 mil. We put 675k into this thing. We're getting 3.24 mil back. Let's go ahead and harvest this thing. Wait, water 5 more times. Oh, I leveled up. I'm level 1 pineapple tree, which is crazy. Next, water 5 more times pineapple trees. Growth time reduced by 5%. Next time, it'll be reduced by 10%. That's actually huge. We're going to go ahead and harvest, and we're going to start watering right away. As you can see, it used to be 30 minutes. Now it's 28 minutes and 30 seconds, which is actually really cool. So we're going to water it, let it do its thing, and then we'll be back. I've also been claiming all these. If we check our balance, we're currently sitting at 9.6 million coins. And that's all just from woodcutting. Like, that's all of our trees here. It's been going pretty crazy. I'm really happy with the progress. I might even buy some more trees, but I also want to go ahead and chop some more down. So that's kind of our goals for the near future here. Anyways, I believe that is going to be it for the first episode here on Skyblock Origins. Hopefully you guys did end up enjoying, and huge shout out to the Archon once again for sponsoring. If you want to come and play with me, use the IP ZachPlays.archonhq.net so you can hop on Skyblock Origins and come and say hello when you're watching today's video. I'm probably online, probably harvesting my trees, I'm going to be honest. But nonetheless, I do understand that this is a paid series, so it might be hard for you to actually take my word genuinely, and I'm not even joking when I say this. I didn't have to be on the server for as long as I was to record this video. I genuinely just ended up having fun and put quite a few hours worth of grinding into today's episode. So hopefully you guys did end up enjoying. If you did, make sure to leave a like on it, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new around here, and without further ado, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, and peace out.